Hey guys, welcome to another episode at Project Nine Oaks. I got another video for you today. This one's a little bit of a project, not really something that I built from the ground up, but just something that I'm kind of putting together that I've purchased. Over the years we've been making videos of a couple of ventures we have here on our property. We do pecan trees, and we've been doing that for many years now. And I wouldn't say we're experts, but we kind of got that down a little bit, and we make some money on it a little bit, but kind of breaks even really. But that's something that we do, and we can have those many pounds of that in the fall. So we've got that down. We've also started chickens that I've been doing these videos with the last couple years. So you kind of saw our adventures in getting into chickens. That's something that we had not known about before, and we just kind of dove in and did it, and it's kind of worked out well. So I think this time we're going to do another one, and we've been toying with should we go to goats or something else, and we decided on something else. So we decided to get into beekeeping actually this year, and I've got a beginner's kit that we got online, and we'll be putting some of that together today. So this is something I don't really know much about as well, but thought it would be kind of furthering our tradition of just diving in and learning. So today we're going to be putting together this hive and showing you all the parts and things, and I'm sure it's pretty basic for those that know what they're doing in this, but for us this is just kind of dipping our toe in it, and I thought we would show you guys what we got and then kind of set it up, put it together. We'll put it outside where I'm kind of the area that I've picked for it. We don't have the bees yet. I think we're going to get those in a few months when it gets a little warmer, but for now we're just going to be putting this together and kind of getting ready for them, and just making sure we have all the equipment and things necessary before we get those. So anyway, appreciate you watching this video, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to put a link in the description to where I purchased this, but I got it unboxed and all the pieces are laid out. And it looks like it's just standard wood, and it's been coated with some wax. It's like really waxy finish on it. I don't think it's like a polyurethane or anything. It's just a wax of some kind. So there's the base board, and then I have the bottom, I think it's called like the brooder box itself. So that sits on top. There's nothing fancy. And then this is what actually I'm going to be building today. All of the frames. So that's part of it. I think those are the tops and bottoms. Here are the sides of all of them. More sides right here, and then the nails. Stick those in. So this is a kind of a basic startup. You have the I think this is the, which I'm not sure what it's called, but it kind of closes off the front a little bit, so it kind of only allows a certain number of bees to get in at a time. So I think you start off when you keep this, I guess it's kind of like an entrance reducer. Yeah, I think that's what it's called actually. You put it underneath here, and only a few bees can get in at a time. So we can put that in there. This has already been coated as well. All this box is coated. Comes with a kind of an inner cover put on top. I think these are the frame, like kind of the base that that the bees will build their combs off of. So those will go inside each of the frames. So those are kind of blanks to start off with. It does also come with a queen reducer, or queen excluder, and I'll put this in between this and the next box up later on, but this will keep her from coming up in there and laying eggs, and so hopefully that super box will just be honey. And actually, now that I have the base here and looking at it, it's pretty simple, just a box with no top or bottom. I'm hoping maybe I could use this as a template to build my own super box, and then maybe buy the frames or something like that. So that might be a future project. But anyway, so this is like the inner lid, and then it has the kind of cover, complete cover, that fits down over top of everything and has this tin roof on it. So that's kind of the basic box for it right now, and not much to it, just a box there. And then it also comes with, let me take some of this off. See, it comes with a lot of other extras, like the smoker, or not, I wouldn't say extras, but they're essentials, but just not the box itself. Some gloves. I didn't get the kit that had the whole bee suit with it. And so a reason being is that was sized all funky. A lot of people were reviewing it and saying that, you know, that extra large was maybe an extra large child, wasn't really an extra large man. So I'm gonna order a bee suit kind of from another location, maybe a little bit more expensive, or, you know, more of a real bee suit. So anyway, I still gotta order that. But this one did not come with one. But basically it comes with this box full of other stuff. I think this holds the frame over the side of the hive when you're working on it. You know, got directions, your hive tool and brush and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of just extras in here that I haven't really gone through or understand 100% what all this is, really. But anyway, I'm gonna go through the rest of this and get this opened up. Some of this we don't need to, you know, kind of go through all of it. I think this is the little plugs for your smoker. You put them in there and it smokes, things like that. But it's it seems like it comes with kind of a little bit of everything as far as the basic tools go. I'm sure it's, you know, not the highest quality potentially, but for the beginner that's just trying to get into it and see if I enjoy it, see if I like it, if I'm gonna have the time to work on it. That's what this is kind of for. Is just let's kind of dive in with this system. If it's totally insufficient, where these devices aren't, these tools are not helpful, or they just break or something like that, and we continue to want to work on it, then we'll go ahead and buy a nicer quality. But for now, we're just kind of dipping our toe in it. So today I'm gonna actually be putting together these frames, and so let's get started doing that. I'm gonna clear all this off, and then we'll start building these frames, set it in here, and then we'll go set it outside. Got it all cleaned out. I think I'm going to just work off of the base for now. I think this is the top of the frame. From what I can tell, is these kind of only goes one way. These slide in here, and you're supposed to glue these in and then use these nails to nail them on the sides. And then this just slides in here. I don't think this is a top or a bottom to it. This is going to be kind of tricky. So the top and bottom pieces have a groove that this panel fits up in and down into. Looks like you just glue these ends pieces, and then you're going to nail through the sides. So let's go ahead and do this for real. I'll start gluing it. Okay, so here's all the frames. I got 10 frames put together, and pretty repetitive. As you can see, it took maybe about 30 minutes, or maybe a little less. Probably actually a lot less, maybe 15 minutes. So I'll open one of these frames up here, and you saw as I was going through, I decided to pre-drill the hole a little bit, just to kind of, you know, go in maybe a 1/16 of an inch. I thought I could get away without it, but I did split one of the ends, and I think it'll be okay because it's all glued together. But anyway, I ended up pre-drilling a little bit of the holes. So there you go, kind of a close-up of the corners there. You know, pretty easy to put together, and they just kind of fit in here like this. Alright, so we got the beehive here set up. I've got some 6-inch blocks that kind of buried a little bit in the dirt here, and they're all level. So this should be level. Actually, it's a little wobbly, so maybe I'll put some shims under there. But I've got this set up on our property, and it's a little ways from our house and the barn and kind of, you know, places that we're at all the time. But it is in a wooded area, but it's pretty tall canopy. There's not a lot of undergrowth here, so the bees will have a lot of, you know, at least about 30 feet out in front of no obstructions of vegetation, which I heard is good to have. So I think this is a good spot. We're gonna keep them over here, and hopefully this works out. So anyway, appreciate you sticking around for this video. This is just kind of part one, setting it up, getting the hive and putting things together. And then next video, which I'm not sure when it'll be, but it'll be later on in the spring here. We're gonna be getting some bees, and you'll see us kind of winging it, I guess so to say, getting the bees here and setting it up and trying to figure out how to be beekeepers. So appreciate you sticking around. If you would subscribe to my channel and like this video, it helps me out.